Okay guys, where do we start? You know, I talked about you got to have a trigger, you got to have brakes. You also got to set limitations within your motion, because if you don't, you'll have to manage those that you don't need in your motion. Let me give you for an example. A lot of people they want to get, you know, a big backswing, so they'll take the club up like this and turn. Well, now you got to manage all of this. See where that club head is? I got to manage that all the way back to the ball. And the thing about it is, they think they're getting width and everything else. They're not. To get width, all you got to do is take the club up here to waist high, cock your wrist, all right? And if I can't reach that club with my right hand, I've got all the width in the world that I need. You see? But people that do this, I can just reach up here and grab it, just easy as pie. So you got all the width that you need right here. So that's what I mean by limiting your motion. You don't need all the motion that you think that you need, because everybody said that you got to have that motion. All right, so don't buy all that crap. All right, so know your limitations. You got limitations on the right and limitations on the left. Limitations on the right, on the backswing's real easy for me, okay? All I gotta do is take it back, okay? I'll let my shoulders move and I'll let my hip move. Look what it does to my left knee. Turns it in, okay? Now I've got my left upper leg is turned in. Well, I've already got a brake already set right there. Now, that's my limitation. If I try to go any farther this way, I'm gonna come up and out of it, and you just don't need to do that. That's why you need limitations, okay? If you come back here and you keep going and you start feeling stress, that's a motion, that's a limitation, that's something that you've got to eliminate out of the golf swing and set your own limitation. Your limitation is right there. That's probably about mine, right there, as far as I can go. That's all I got. Okay. It's also a brake, because you got to stop. Because if you go any farther, you're just adding motion that you don't need, and you got to manage that motion, get back to the ball. So why even mess with it? All right. A limitation on the left. 99% of all players, they're amateurs, they spin out. They do like this, which causes over the top, swinging left, and the whole 9 yards. They go whoop, left side just keeps on going. The right side has got to push against the left side, and the left side has got to be stable. Okay, what I mean, if you're swinging against your left side, it doesn't need to be doing all this crap. It doesn't need to be jumping out of the swing and all that other stuff. That's another limitation that you've got to get rid of. Well, how do you do that? We've always said, and it's true, the shoulders, hands, and arms are going to follow the hip, right? All right. So on the way back, I don't want to keep my hips here. I'm really limiting myself. Okay, I want to go ahead and turn my hip. My shoulders are right there with it. Okay, on the other side, I don't want my hips to do this, because it's outrunning everything that I've built up back here. So this is a brake. This is what we call the cross lateral brake. You'll hit against the left knee, which is turned in. It's like a wall. If you just keep it there and just come back to the ball, you'll hit through the wall. It'll finally move, okay? But you don't want to move it first. You got to let the right side catch up with the left side to push it out of the way. You got to have a buttress here, and that's your buttress. That's your brake. Okay, so it's very simple to build a swing on. It's just really, really simple. forget it. What's something else? Lord, I don't know. The trigger, you can have any trigger that you want to. You can do this. You can put pressure left and then start back. It doesn't matter. Just get a trigger to start the motion of the swing. Don't start it static. If you saw that vid that Milo did that I pinned at the bottom of my last vid, you'll see why. Okay, you're just shooting yourself in the foot. So build limitations in your swing. You're only limited to a certain backswing. That's all there is. If you keep going beyond your limitations, then you got to manage that and get back to the ball. And the same holds true over here. Okay, don't do this. Hit against what you've built up right here. Okay, just hit against it. That's all there is to it. It's really simple. Nobody ever talks about it, but we're talking about it now, guys. So y'all just go out and build your swing around that. You see, I think you see kind of what I'm talking about. So if you got any questions, just let me know. Talk to you later. Bye.